Putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Miller with the ball. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU right back to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge.
There he goes! That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Snagged out of the air. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Hill. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Right back to him on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. A small game, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll immediately call timeout. Crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Bernard. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Hard running there. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Alabama pushing the tempo. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
LSU quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. When he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
He might want another play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Snap, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The give is to Miller. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on through the air. It's Nussmeier. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Ball lofted. That's up for grabs, and it's intercepted. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and then they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. LSU right back to the line. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker is Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Discards him with the stiff arm. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown Tide. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the single back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go right back to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Simpson. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive. Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket. He was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. LSU quick to the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting a TFL.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go to the air on third and short. And here's a fumble way back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all, but the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This quarterback can be a hero, lead a drive to remember. Backed up, close to his own end zone in the 4th quarter. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Miller with the ball. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama quickly back to the line. Give to the running back. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes him talk to the hand. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. On the move at the 30. Gets loose in the middle. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.